Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Báwo ló ṣe ń lọ lọ́dọ̀ yín? Okay, this is just a quick one. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
If I miss your call, I'll call you back. So I'm calling back. But me leave Shakiru alone. He's been making trouble since. Just leave him alone, please, Bami. Don't let him stress you.
Hello, my sister.
Hi.
Hi.
I think they should take this case to court. Go ahead, my sister.
My sister, I don't have much to say concerning this issue. It's just a pity that a Senate president's wife has no shame. She didn't supposed to come out. As you rightly ask her, is she following her husband everywhere? She's not following her husband everywhere now. Why can't she allow her husband to come out and defend himself? Exactly. That is what she's supposed to do. For her to jump out now is clear. It's very, very clear that they are trying to do damage control to cover up something.
She should have allowed the man to come out. Or if she came out like that, sister, she can say the lady should sue her husband to court if she's saying the truth. That's another thing.
That is just it.
But this one she has come to say.
With all this blah, blah, blah that is saying, is it all that Nigeria, before we left that place, we know what we, all of us, what we went through, what we suffer in the hands of all these men.
It's common in Nigeria. But at the same time, we cannot say Natasha too is 100% right too. Something is going on between them.
Between them.
Yes.
Immediately this thing started, this Bruhaha started, my dear sister, I knew
something is going on, deeper things.
Is behind this.
It might even involve money.
I knew. Exactly. My dear sister, it is what God. It's only God that can save that country. It is only God. Just as you said, if anybody just come out to say our own side of the story, they say she's a shower, she's this, she's that. You know, so that's why I see anybody that is involved in that kind of a thing, they'll have to keep quiet, because if you speak out, you are in problem. So it's only God that can save that country.
Oh, let's Akpabio sue her. Thank you very much. So I've seen the full interview of Akpabio's wife. I've seen it somewhere now. It's about 10 minutes. Yes. I've just seen it now. Yeah.
Okay. The other woman that accused the husband that she slapped the husband. When can't she come out that time and come and defend the husband? That is not so. I beg you. Let them go sit down. It's only God that will save that our country. God bless you, my sister.
Thank you, sis.
Bye for now, ma.
Bye for now.
Yes, ma. Bye, ma. Yeah.
So that is the number to call. This is the number right here to call. For you guys that are asking for the number. No, let me put it up. So this is the number. So it's easy for you. That is the number pinned up. If I miss your call, I'll call you back. So somebody was mentioning initially when we were talking that there was a case of Renomokri and Natasha at a point that probably Natasha accused Renomokri of the same thing or something and later deleted the post or what. When was it the same Natasha you are talking about? Minister, yes, we've spoken about that particular lady. We played the video now. We played the video. I have seen the interview of Akpabio's wife. Okay, let's listen to that full interview now. Instead of us continuing with this one. Where's that video? Where did I see the video now? Okay, this is it.
So I don't know what goes in there. I'll talk about my own family, which is Senator Godswill with Akpabio's family, my husband, and the father of my children. He's a very nice man.
Yes, they say she lied on Renomokri.
He's kind-hearted.
Oh, she has sued him already.
He's very jovial, which people...
What did you want to see?
Mistake for any other thing. He's very friendly, sometimes over-friendly. like I normally tell him. But you cannot change somebody's character. At this time, if somebody has been a very jovial person, very nice, very kind, very compassionate, and plays a lot and jokes a lot, can you change the person at this time? No, you can't. So when I heard the unfortunate accusation, I'll rather call it unfortunate.
Somebody say maybe she's the most chosen woman. Oh yeah, you are online.
Hello.
You are online. Go ahead, please. 3 minutes.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Aunty Adunni.
Good evening.
Ma.
Good evening.
First, I want to really appreciate the good work you're doing.
Thank you.
I really, really appreciate your voice because it does give people hope that, yes, you know, some of these things do not go unnoticed. I'm not one
Okay, we should not listen to the wife. Okay.
Dabbles into politics or politically related
Issues.
Matters, but being a victim of
too.
the kind of discrimination and victimization and marginalization that is meted out against women and children, I feel really, really moved and passionate about issues like this. Now, if we were to go by the books, we know that he's not proving, he's not guilty until proven otherwise, right?
Yes.
Okay, if we were to go by the books. But it is really, really heartbreaking and disappointing to hear a woman speak as that woman has just spoken.
You mean
you can hear her trying to, you know, dodge the questions. You can hear her trying to avert some of the explanations that she's supposed to make. So why come out in the public space if you are not ready to defend what is right? Why agree to come out into the public space? This is really, really heartbreaking. I'm not saying that the parties in question are, I'm not saying any of the parties in question are innocent or is innocent. But I'm only saying that to hear a third party like, you know, Ireti Kingibe talk the way she's talking, then you now begin to understand where people say things like you cannot even trust the legal representation you get from organizations or bodies like FIDA, for example. Because you hear people say there are very, very heartbreaking stories of how they were supposed to get proper legal representation in cases where children are being abused, women are terribly victimized, and you don't even have the support that you need, that you require from such organizations. And you begin to understand that it's probably because they are headed by, you know, women like this.
Yeah, you are right.
You know,
we have had cases whereby
it's really bad. It's really bad. And see, Adunni, I'm supposed to have reached out to you. It's long overdue, but I just had to call in to give a piece of, you know, a piece of my mind on this particular issue because I was almost moved to tears when I heard that interview by Ireti Kingibe. To be honest,
yeah, she didn't stand up as a mother and as a woman in this case. I would have expected her to say.
So you begin to
I would have expected
her being done against somebody that supposedly has a voice. How about people, the common man? How about children and women that have no
voice,
so to speak?
To speak for them. Thank you very much.
No voices of their own.
Thank you so much for
crying
this.
out loud. Thank you so much, Aunty Adunni. God bless you and we'll take care.
Thank you. Well, that's a very well said thing. So if I miss your call, I'll give you a call back like I tell you. The number to call is pinned on the page. Because, okay, I'm about to call this number. Hello?
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma. Just my own humble opinion about this whole issue. I will say for Dr. Senator Akpabio and this other lady.
Natasha.
Both sides are actually guilty, first of all, and for Senator Natasha, I want issue regarding the seat arrangements. Like the show is just a show of shame. personally. And apart from a show of shame, secondly, there's also like maybe a bottled
up emotions.
It could be personal.
Anger.
It could be it's more deeper than that, because even if they ask you even if they reallocate your seat, when during the Arise TV, when she was doing her interview, they showed out like what the seat arrangement entails. And if you can please, I don't know if you watch the news, if you can go back and look at what
the full video.
She herself was guilty based on that, because
on that seat arrangement.
The Senate President can actually like switch any seat at any time.
Okay.
And the senator can actually like raise any motion at that appointed seat. But you are raising a motion on a seat that you were not even allocated to. If you go back to what they actually, because when they showed it to her, she herself kept quiet and changed to bring up the issue of sexual harassment. So that I said both sides are guilty. Then Senator Kingibe, that woman, maybe she used a choice of word regarding, I'm like a mom, or
I'm like your
she's
mom,
like a sister,
she's like a daughter
child
to me.
Is a wrong choice of word to use, and I won't say 100% wrong, depending on their kind of relationship. And she not coming out for Senator Natasha that well, it may be due to her own personal reservation. What if Senator Natasha and the president, they actually have like maybe a kind of close relationship? As she made mention, we don't know what kind of relationship. It could be non-intimate relationship, and it could be like semi-intimate relationship. And if we can go back towards the issue of the nightclub drama about Natasha and the president, Senate president, Jesus actually brought up the issue of list of girls that had encounters with Senate president.
There is another one that the video surfaced that slapped him. They said there is a video we played earlier that slapped him. That slapped the Senate president. There is a video of a woman who slapped the Senate president.
No, I said there was a video regarding nightclub.
Yes, that she was mentioning. I didn't get to listen to it up to that extent. Can you tell us what she was saying in that place when she mentioned the nightclub?
No, I think some months ago when the issue of when Senate President actually made mention about nightclub, that she dressed maybe in a transparent dress or something like that. They were not in a nightclub. That raised all these Bruhaha on Gist Lover listing out names of ladies that had some relationship with Senate president.
Wow. So that means most of the things this Gist Lover is saying, you see, whoever has that Gist Lover is really exposing a lot.
So that's what I'm saying. Both are actually guilty, because even if they have some personal vendetta against each other, I feel like she shouldn't bring up that issue on the seat. That, you cannot do anything to me, blah, blah, blah. And she herself, she's actually guilty regarding that seat arrangement.
That's its issue.
They can change your seat. Yes. They can change the seat anytime, any day. Even when they brought it up on Arise TV this morning during the news, they showed it up to her that the president has the right to change
the seats,
any senator's seats. And it's from that seat that they assigned you to that you can speak from, you can raise your motion. But where she was raising her motion
was not the seat.
It's not the assigned seats. So that's why she's guilty, and from there you start shouting, you say, you cannot do anything to me, you've been doing all this a long while. So I feel like even both of them, if they want to be fair, honestly, the Senate president is meant to actually step down. Even if she herself.
Both of them should step down, yes.
Personal issues to the public.
Thank you very much. Somebody now told us, time up, sir. We are keeping time up, my sister. We are keeping to time. You've used extra 2 minutes. All right, thank you. So you can continue to watch. Somebody said Akpabio also protested when his seat was changed during Saraki tenure. So, Sheribayi. So I think, in my own opinion, both of them should be investigated. They should step down pending So I didn't get to listen. The lady, yeah, let me call this lady back. She was explaining about the club issue. You know, it's too much to catch up with.
You could increase your monthly income by following.
Too much to catch up with. So, yes, they should be suspended, both of them, pending investigation, if they want to do things right in that country. Both Natasha, both the Senate president, they should step down, pending when investigation is carried out and concluded. And if any one of them feels somebody has defamed somewhere, they should go to court with their evidence. You know, no sentiment should be attached to this thing, either because we are a woman or we are a man. But we all know this is happening in our society. It is happening. The seat or no seat, me, I don't even remember that one, you know, whether the seat was okay or it was not okay. But it seems he has just to follow. He did it before as the senior, the junior are now doing it. You see? You see? One year shiwaju ni tẹ̀yìn wò sáré. You are supposed to lead and do things right for the incoming ones to do it better. But when the leaders are doing things wrong, what do they expect? That is why Natasha could stand up to him and face him in the place and say, no, you can't tell me this, you can't tell me that. Because they themselves have done it before. So, and they did it, nothing was done. Nobody was held accountable. Nobody was suspended. Nobody was corrected. They just carried on like everything was okay. So, for this lady to burst out, I'm very sure there are more to this case. If only they can continue so that we can know the mess they are hiding. Senator Akpabio asked me to make him happy. Now, Kama, although Akpabio apologized then, okay, she too has passed it, but I don't think she will apologize with what is going on. She's really ready to mess up the man. When a woman talks rudely to her superior, she's either having something with him or he has stooped down to try and get her, stooped down too low. You are very right, rich judge. Especially somebody in that position. If the man has not downgraded himself, has not kind of do some things, it won't be that easy for her to just rubbish him down just like that. But of course, like many people have been saying, this is Nigeria, where anything goes, where the issue might just be swept under the carpet, and before you know it, something else is taking over and nobody remember it. There may be years later, we will now make reference. Oh, Natasha once did it again. Like we are remembering that Akpabio did it too. But one thing is, this is something that should be looked into. I was expecting the likes of Ireti. I was expecting Ireti Kingigwe to use this opportunity, knowing this thing is very common. Knowing this thing is very common. You say you are the chairperson for the women's mafia in the house. What are you doing to protect women? How are you supporting the women? You were even expecting them to cover this case up. You see, honestly, it's a shameful thing. But of course, we know how many of them live. The kind of money they are getting, the kind of life they say most of them live. Now for them, who are the people buying baby cars for our actresses? Now politicians. Who are the people buying houses for them? Now politicians. Who are the people that are their boyfriends? Now politicians. Somebody said the Kingbe is -1 to the women. Koshe Dadarara, she didn't do well. I don't like the way she spoke concerning the case. So they know themselves. They know the yama way all of them they do. Even like we are saying, somebody said Natasha cannot even say she's innocent. Whether Natasha herself don't even arrange for them. Only God knows. Because the way they get the money, they spend it anyhow. They spend it recklessly. They spend it on everything and anything. You know, there is a lot to be done in that country. And okay, on the nightclub comments, Natasha said Akpabio had alleged once suggested to her that he could organize a party in form of a nightclub where they could have fun. Biru kini Didi. You see? I didn't get to listen to all the, like I told you, I didn't get to see all the videos in full. So, Sheti Bobai. Money, 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 money. And they play with that money. Anyhow, when Bobu now bust, the fight starts. They now start exposing themselves. Why will he suggest they have that kind of party? Why to her? Why? That country.
We are supposed to share the money.
I just saw the video.
She said the money is usually shared. I, as a chairperson, I'll take a part of it. I'll give some to my deputy, and the rest of the money.
Akpabio won't use baby oil.
Amongst the staff of the local content committee. Did you say that is what happens?
I said 1.5 hours. I did 1.5 hours. Did anybody call? Did I miss anybody's call?
I said, well, you know what?
No call, okay.
That money, if it's meant to service the operations of the committee.
Somebody said there is more to the case. Is relationship gone sour? Maybe. For Natasha to boldly come out and said it shows Akpabio can do it. Yes, so Adelikita, Emi o mo yen o. Emi o mo. Nkan tí mi ò bá bọ̀ mi ní mi ò mọ̀ o. Mi ò mọ̀ o. But we all know what is going on in that country. Owó budget. Owó budget. Yearly budget. Kai, Naija. She alleged that most of the intimate love calls from Akpabio comes in the dead of the night and that she usually wakes her husband and put the conversation on speaker. The man better not just leave her alone. Before you know it, whether you don't give her pikin or more, ó ti ṣe ọmọ fún lóríṣiríṣi. Bóyá wọ́n ti ṣàwọn iṣẹ́ kan kóhun náà tó fẹ́ kó tó má rí. Ó ti wá dùn mọ́ wọn lẹ́nu. Wọ́n ti gbàgbé pé ó ti má rí wọn ò fẹ́ fílẹ̀. I no go talk this one for you English. You understand? You know say some runs where young ladies go run. When you come marry, people where you don't run am with before, they go still expect you to run some run. They no go wan consider say you don't marry. They will still want that person to continue to run the run. And if a person will want keep him married, you will say, don't try it with me again, oh. Be careful, oh. No come scatter my house, oh. Abiko yenyi. Somebody say Lamborghini run. I don't know whether that Lamborghini. I've been a Rolls Royce. I've been a private jet. But I get some runs where guys they run. Like the kind of run where Ilorukwe. Where did be this girl name again? Alima. The kind of run where she run. To Bulowo. Where she going to talk, say she's sick. You know that kind of run. Where those girls they run. They will be showing BB cars. They will show you BB cars. And all that. I don't say she do amo. She feel know they run for them, but feel they arrange. Some people know they run, then they arrange. I'm sure you know this kind of those they are wrong. It get levels. Those wrong get levels. We are not talking of Natasha now. Emma Kobami, don't kobalize me. We are talking on Gistin level now. There are some runs where those some girls they run. They will not be directly doing runs, but they will be arranging and be collecting more commission. They call it pimping. Pimping. They will be pimping. They won't be the one to use, oh, they won't put their own body down when they go do. I'm not talking about Natasha. Emma Komi, Emma Kobami. Sheng Bomi. Emma Kobami. I'm not talking of Natasha now. I just they talk some runs where they sweet some men. They will now forget themselves when they get to the top and they want to continue to do that run. Somebody said real talk, the main thing is to have system that will respect women. I agree with you, and that is what that motivated me to do the show. You know, I don't do politics show on my page. That is what motivated me, because I felt this is what all women should speak against, because we know say it happen. It happen for lecture room, it happen for secondary school, it happen for workplace. Some oga will say, if you don't do this, if you don't do that, no promotion and all that. So I'm not talking about Natasha now. I'm talking about so many things and the kind of runs that go on in that country. So hopefully they get to the bottom line, the bottom of this case. And if they no one get to the bottom, one thing be say, we don't know, say, our prince, Senate president, we now know, say, the man, a person we no get control. At least one woman slap him. The woman say, I slap him. She no even hide him. She said, I slapped him. That one day there. Now Natasha is talking again. When something don't reach true, it be like say it will be true to some extent. The wife will can't jump out. I hope she will not be embarrassed by the time they will put evidence out there. I hope she will be able to sleep. Yeah, it happens in university or any higher institution, in the office and more. Yes. Yes. Some people, before they will even employ them, you must put body down. Those are the things that should not be going on. Some, they will not be qualified. They will put them there because they can put body down. Those are the things that is spoiling that country. They will put rank peg in a square hole and they expect things to work right. How will it work? How will it function well? Hopefully, some receipts go plenty. Geronimo. Hey, somebody just said anytime he's calling, the wife is always, Natasha is always putting this phone on speaker for the husband to listen to. If they push them to that extent and they say, oh yeah, put receipts outside, I hope the woman will be able to withstand the heat that will come with it. I hope she'll be able to withstand it. Anyway, I will see you guys. We will see again tomorrow, all things being equal. Okay, you have experienced it. People need to speak up. A lot of people, hardly do you see a woman that has not experienced it, either in secondary school, university, you want to get work, you are applying for work, at workplace, even in the house, among people around. So many exploitation on women. This is why, and this is the job that King Igwe is supposed to fight for. She begin yarn rubbish and not pia. She they talk rubbish. They talk about only seat. Is it only seat? How about what this woman, the main issue that you are supposed to address? You know? So it's a wake-up call. And it's an embarrassment to the house that something like that is happening between them. You know? Oh, you spoke up. Good. Me, I experienced it in my university days. My lecturer, my statistics lecturer, I will never forget the Yeye man. I refused. He kept failing me. Then I went to report him. It now became an embarrassment for him. And by force, he passed me. I didn't agree. I went to report him too. You know, women should speak up. Don't let them, don't fall for that kind of rubbish, or a man saying, if you don't do this, I will not promote you. As long as you know your capacity. Okay, it was during your own NYC. It was during my own second year in the school that I experienced it, and I went to report the lecturer. Luckily enough, I had an auntie that was a lecturer in the school. So she was the one I told. So she went to tell the head of departments. Now, so I escape the guy. You know, some guys will just look at you and feel because they have that superior something over you, they can just lay you. And if you agree, it won't stop. They will continue. They will hold you, use it to hold you. You have to continue. But once you can fight it, forget it, you fought it. Oh. So it's good to know that we know it's happening. We know it's happening, except we want to deceive ourselves. It's something that is very rampant in our society. And people just pretend as if it's not happening and just go on until it happens to them. or to their children. Somebody said our lecturers did that. You go pay for hotel yourself or they go fail you. We are always paying money and wearing rings. Really? Wow. Me, I had an auntie in school there. Maybe that was why I was able to escape. I reported to the woman, and she in turn went to talk to the head of department, and they spoke to him. And what he did, because he could not have his way, anytime we are in the lecture room, if he wants to ask question, I raise my hand. If you see the highway, go take look me. So now so me self the respect. So he was intimidating me. That was the only thing he could do, and embarrassing me in the lecture room. You know, I couldn't say it to my colleague in school. Now, so I would just keep quiet. I now became quiet in his class. I won't say anything. I won't answer questions. Sorry to distract a little bit. What resource do you have to improve your IT skills? I saw how you pinned comments and played videos on your live stream today. What resources do I use to improve my IT skill? It's an app I'm using. I just downloaded the app. You know, I downloaded the app and played around with it, and here I am today. It has become very easy. Uche, yes, it is hard to find any female student that didn't pass through, except you know fine. If you find small, can't get one kind shape, there is no how. There is no how. You will not pass through it. No, the screen is not needed anymore, Ade. It's not needed because we can watch videos and, you know. I was even trying to say if we could, but that yet low. Except you know fine, you know get shape. They will not bother. But if you find small, you can't get one small fine shape small. They will not let you rest too. But you have to put your feet down. You know, as long as you know you are doing well, you are brilliant. You are not one of the women that will beg them for mark. Or one of the lady girls that will beg them for mark. Akpabio wife should go and get advice from her Yeni wife, not to defend a loose man who will later come back and make you look stupid. That Yeni's case is a big embarrassment. They did DNA. Now he get pikin. They are still on the case. What is the fine shape? I'm asking for my friend. Lekon, you are a man. Don't love me fun. Don't love me fun at all. Let me go. Anyway, guys. Yes, Bami, Prism. You can use Prism. You can use StreamYard. StreamYard is there too. There are so many apps you can download to. So many. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All things being equal, but I cannot put a time. No, I can't put a time. Just turn on your notification. That's why we have a lot of perverts in Nigeria. They will still carry the bad character come abroad. That's why they are catching. Don't you see that guy they catch in UK? Ni? That guy they caught in UK. He has a wife. He has a wife at home. He left the wife to be chasing small girls online until they catch him like this. Then catch him because they cry, they beg. They beg. He say he was preaching to the girl. When he found out that the girl was a minor, he was now preaching to the girl. You don't even know how they end the case. But I don't say you don't go escape am. Now UK, no be Nigeria. Anyway, guys, all that road is for me. Good night, everyone. Have a sweet dreams.